Hello world, Melissa Curry here. How are you guys doing? I am bringing to you a very special dish. It is our chocolate cake with a twist. What's the twist, you might ask? Well, let's just say you're gonna see in a moment. You can call it, well, refrigerator cake. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start out, and I'm making a brownie tonight, and I've got a gluten-free brownie that I got at Trader Joe's. You can make it from scratch, but tonight I just thought, well, I'll make it easy and simple. So I'm just gonna start out and put a little bit of my brownie mix in the bottom here. And then what I'm gonna do is cakes and brownies usually call for three things, right? You got your eggs, your oil, and your water. So here it is. You ready for this? This is what makes our cakes healthier than other cakes. And in my world, you're gonna see why you can have your cake and eat it too. So I'm gonna start out, those of you that have this cool tool, I just lay my hand inside, put my thumb on the outside, line it up, safe on the inside, safe on the outside. And I'm going to make, and I'm gonna use a carrot. Now some of you might go, well, yeah, Melissa, I've seen carrot cake before. That's true, but food is good for us. So in our cakes, if we have kids or people at home, even big kids, that won't eat vegetables, you can hide them inside of your brownies and cakes. I'm gonna use a little bit of, ooh, that looks interesting, a sweet potato, so lots of beta carotene inside of our cake tonight. And I'm leaving the skins on because a lot of nutrition lives in the skin. And then I'm also gonna throw in now a little bit of banana, okay? Bananas are really great. If you are plant-based, actually a banana will substitute for an egg, okay? So I've got my banana in there, and I have one last surprise ingredient. Yes, certainly not. Crazy woman wouldn't put an onion in her brownie. Yes, so great anti-inflammatory, just a few turns there. And now we have the start of a delicious, nutritious cake. And I'm going to add to it one egg, okay, because eggs do make it rise. You could use vinegar, you could use flax if you were plant-based. Excuse me for a moment. Vinegar or flax if you were plant-based. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm going to mix that together with no oil, because the reason we have to use oil is when we bake them in an oven. The oil keeps the cake from overcooking, right, and drying out. So things in an oven, I call it like a mini crematorium. We gotta add the oil. Now, some of you might think, well, there's nothing wrong with oil. You're right, but we can get fats from different places. So we don't have to get fats from oils. We can get fats like avocados. Okay, if you check our site, Lifestyle Eating, we just had a really great post about how good avocados were for us. You can see that's coming together quite nicely. I'm gonna ask Scott, my Fix-It Scott husband, if he wouldn't mind getting the onions off of here because they're making me cry, okay? So we'll get rid of that, okay? And then, let's see how that's coming together. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our little cake pan, which I am baking this on top of the stove, so I'm not gonna use an oven, which is why I can omit the oil, okay? How can she not cook a cake on top of the stove? How does that work? If you wanna know, connect with me, okay? So there we go, that's perfect. So this cake is actually, we can put up to 9 vegetables in here, and it's approved by the American Diabetes Association because we don't use the oil and we put vegetables in, and that adds fiber to it. All right, so we're gonna take our little skillet, okay, and I'm just gonna spray it with a little bit coconut spray. There we go, just like my little oven. You go, oh, but Melissa, that's oil. Well, you got an oil cake pan, okay? And then I'll just scoop this in here, and I will put it on my cooktop on medium-low. So those of you cooking at home with your beautiful Saladmaster, your cakes are one thing that when you're cooking them, that they should not tick, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take your brownie mix. I'm gonna have Scott put it on the stovetop for me. Even that out, there we go, okay? And I'm gonna cover it, and I'm gonna put it on medium-low. So I got a little jingle for you, okay? You go medium-high for fry, medium-low for dough. That tells me I'm gonna cook it on medium-low. So what we'll do is we'll take that and put it on medium-low. It will bake in half the time of an oven, but the key part is gonna be, because it never reaches the kill point above 200 for your vegetables, it only simmers below 180, you're gonna have a bunch of vitamins and minerals inside of this delicious cake. So it's great for your kids. Okay, so Scott, Hey guys, it's me, Melissa Curry. So now what I'm gonna make for you is a beautiful, delicious, call it what you will, it's basically vegetables with pasta. So I'm gonna start out and I'm gonna put a little bit of pasta sauce in the bottom of my skillet here. Okay, I'm starting with a cold skillet because remember we go medium high for fry, medium low for dough, but pasta, if you're gonna bake, you start cold. So I've got some organic pasta sauce, which has lycopene in it, which is good for our hearts and our lycopene's great for, has lycopene in it, which is great for fighting cancer, okay? Tomatoes are one of those foods that when you cook them, they actually release more nutrition. Now what I'm gonna add to this, look at this, guys, isn't that gorgeous? Look at those vegetables there, cauliflower and eggplant and sweet potato. You could basically make a refrigerator pasta bake, okay? So my eggplant, and you'll notice I have it pre-cut, but how I like to work with it, I'm gonna show you guys down here, is I'll simply take, okay, and I'll cut it like so, into little 1/4-inch pieces, and then I'll flip that, okay, and I'm just gonna make it into cubes, okay? There we go, okay, and there. Now eggplant is a great food that helps us with our memory retention. Okay, cut that way, there we go. And then I'll take it, you could do it in slices if you wanted to. Anne Burrell slices, dices, and whatever her little thing is when she does Worst Cooks in America. Okay, there we go. So I've got the eggplant in there. I'll move that over here so you guys can see. Just gonna drop that in the base. Yes, again, I'm leaving the skins on because in the skin, cut a little bit more eggplant up for you, there is a lot of nutrition. This time I'm gonna cut a little different. I'm gonna take and put some slices in there. So really, it doesn't matter how you cut it. What is that they say? It doesn't matter how the cookie crumbles. Okay, there we go. So you learned a couple of ways that you can get your eggplant cubed. There we go. Just make sure when you're using your knife, you're using your claw. Drop that in there. Okay, then I'm going to add to it some gluten-free uncooked pasta. Okay, there we go. Now we're done with that. Let me get you guys all straightened out. So now, sorry, I'm setting my camera. So now, I'm gonna add some gluten-free uncooked pastas. My specialty, by the way, is 5-minute meals. How do you make 5-minute meals? Well, follow me on YouTube. Dream Life Total Wellness, you'll see my picture. And I just do a bunch of little quick, simple, easy tips on how to do it. Okay? Then I'm going to add to this, one of my favorite tips is get the right tools in your kitchen. We're gonna add to this some carrots and we're gonna make them a little chunky, okay? And we're simply gonna put number 5 cone in. That was my cats. You heard in the background, I love my cats. They talk all the time. Sometimes you'll see them walk by if you watch closely. But look at that. Makes little waffles in there, waffle cuts. It's okay, let the kitties be. They're so cute. My people are trying to make my kitties not meow. I'm like, wouldn't be Melissa Curry if the cats weren't meowing. So we're gonna put in our carrots, okay? And I leave the skins on those. And then what I'm gonna add to this is some onion, because onion is a great anti-inflammatory food. Now this one, I've got the hairy bottom, and I'm just gonna peel that top off. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make it chunky. So I'm gonna use my number 3 cone here, and I'm just going to run it down the back. Notice my finger and thumb on the outside, and that will put a beautiful onion, no more tears, right in there. And let's see, oh, I got some sweet potato. So far we've got tomatoes, eggplant, carrots, onion, sweet potato, and we'll do this one kind of chunky as well. So there's a couple of ways that you can put your sweet potato in there. I like to take it sometimes and cut it in half flatways like this. Put the flat side towards the back of the machine, right? Leave it towards the back, flip that over, and then goes your sweet potato. Okay? Ooh, that's another good strong onion today. Okay. And then we're gonna add to this some cauliflower. So I'm just simply gonna take, sometimes I use cauliflower instead of noodles. When I lost my 25 pounds, right? That's a lot on a 5'4" frame. One of the things I did was I got rid of things like pasta, and I use cauliflower instead, or zucchini, or other things. So, got this in, and then all I'm gonna do to this is I'm going to add some more pasta sauce. Ooh, a little spinach. Our body loves spinach, right? Those nice green foods that have some protein in it. It's got a lot of color. Okay, put that on top. And then we'll add a little bit of pasta sauce. Cheese at this point is optional. I'll ask my studio audience, do you want cheese or no cheese? Cheese it is. It's not easy being cheesy, but somebody's got to do it. Slide that right underneath here. And then what we'll do is we will take our pepper jack cheese on our number 2 cone. Now the thing about buying cheese pre-grated is they put chemicals on it to keep it from sticking together. Okay, so if you grate your own cheese, you not only save money because you're not paying for them to grate it for you, but you can do it and you can actually get twice the volume when you use the right tools. Okay, so we've got our cheese going here, and then all I'm going to do is I'm going to top it with some beautiful peppers. Okay, and this is so easy to clean. Do you guys want to see how easy this is to clean? Hey, Scott. Not included in your kitchen, only in mine. Oh my gosh, this is looking quite delicious. And then I like to add to the top of it some peppers. So I'm just gonna take my little peppers here and give them a nice little slice. I got some beautiful little rounds there. By the way, those of you that aren't that good with a knife, I wasn't good with a knife. And all it takes is practice. It's kind of like cooking. You just start practicing it. The more you do it, the easier it gets. It doesn't have to be hard. It can be totally simple and easy, right? Lots of beautiful, healthy ingredients. And all I'm gonna do with this, if you guys, oh my gosh, look at that. Gorgeous, right? And that was 5 minutes to prep. And now what I'm gonna do, those of you that have this beautiful piece of equipment, all you do is you plug it in, you set this to 275, the little valve on top will start to do its magic. The little valve on top will start to do its magic. That tells you it's the perfect temperature not to overcook and kill your vegetables, the nutrition in them. So when this clicks really steady at 185 degrees, you turn it to low, and this beautiful dish right here will be done in 20 minutes. So my cake and my lasagna, and I can whip out a salad, and guess what? You've got dinner for the family. So guys, I really want to thank you for being here today. That's me, Melissa Curry, Dream Life Total Wellness. Lifestyle eating is what it's all about, right? Because every once in a while, as long as we do it right, 90% of the time, that other 10%, we can eat what we want. I call it a free day, right? But free just represents like, oh my gosh, I get to eat what I want today, right? And typically on my free day, I eat healthy anyway. So thank you again. Be sure to follow me on my YouTube channel, Dream Life Total Wellness, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye for now.